Welcome back to a Stoic Plays, ladies and gentlemen. I am Marcus Aurelius, and with me here is Grumzub.
Good evening.
And we are playing Dungeon of the Endless. And many of you may know of Grumzub. He is actually the metal crafter in my Dwarf Fortress Let's Play, and he's making lots of lead crafts to export across the world. And he is also the late barbarian giant from my Adventurer Manager campaign. And I say late as that's a euphemism for dead. Unfortunately, he was part of Team 1, my elite team that went down to some nasty penguins and blue orbs. But today, we are playing, as I said, Dungeon of the Endless. You excited, Grum?
Yeah, but icicles are not fair.
Yeah, that was a tough day. But we are already actually through floor 1, so we're going now into floor 2.
Let's get it rolling.
Yep. And now, Dungeon of the Endless is produced by Amplitude Studios, who is the same studio group who produced Endless Legend and Endless Space. You could see there's a bit of a theme there. And Grum, you can go ahead and lead off on I will follow your lead.
Yes, let's get it started.
So what's interesting about Amplitude Studios is that all of their games kind of tie together. For example, in Endless Legend, the turn-based strategy fantasy game, it takes place on a planet called Auriga. And this game also takes place on Auriga. The story behind this game is that you are on a prisoner ship in space and you crash land on Auriga into this great facility that these people called the Endless use to, well, I don't know, do experiments, I guess. Now, the Endless are actually really important in the lore of these games. They are this precursor civilization who are highly advanced, and I'm letting Grumzub die here. Better go in there and fix that.
Yeah. She's fine. She's a tough cookie.
She is. He's playing Lady Joleri Tulak, and I am playing Chef Nanor.
Yeah, I'm a broken lord.
Yes, or a broken lady.
Yes, that is correct.
And I am a Iron Chef.
And apparently they killed my steed, and I'm very unhappy about it.
Now, was your steed also a broken steed?
Yes, broken lady steed.
A broken lady steed. Okay, so a broken... Well, I guess steed applies. A broken mare. Right?
Yes, I'm not a native English speaker, so mare will do.
Okay, well, I hope that's correct. Anyway, so... Whoa, this is a stele? Alright, I'll wait here while you open the next door.
Yes.
So, these Endless are this ancient precursor race of high technology. And they are, despite the name, gone. And so now there's all these younger races who are going around doing their thing. And in this case, their thing means going in through this dungeon and trying to get out. Now, unlike a traditional dungeon crawler, where you start at the top and your goal is to get to the bottom, in Dungeon of the Endless, your role is to start at the bottom, where you crash landed, and get out. Get your way to the top.
Yeah, and characters are either prisoners, either wardens, or guards of the dungeon itself.
That's true. You know, you actually get an achievement in the game for winning with at least one prisoner, one guard, and one quote-unquote native. Like, for example, his character, Lady Joleri, she's actually a native from the world. She was not on the prison ship. We just kind of found her in... Well, the lore says she was just kind of found in the dungeon.
Looking for my Lady Steed mare.
Oh, really? That's why she's in the dungeon?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is it. She's looking for her late mare.
Okay. Well, you wanna... Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm building up some stuff. That's another new thing to dungeon crawlers. You can build stuff.
Ah, yes. That actually leads me into my next point, which is one thing that is incredibly important in this whole series of games, is this substance called dust. Now, dust is currency. It's currency in all three games, but it also does many other things. For example, in Endless Legend, there are certain classes of nations that you can be that use the dust to, for example, Lady Jolari here, she uses the dust to allow her to live immortally inside the armor that she is in. Whereas there is a race called the Ardent Mages who use dust to cast magical spells. But most normal people just use it as currency. Okay, I'll stand here.
Yeah, I'll leave the door to the crystal closed.
So in this game, what dust does is it powers the rooms. And powering the rooms is very important because if a room is unpowered, enemies can spawn in it, these mob creatures that you see. So you really want to... Oh, is it time? Oh, good. Level up. Yep. So you really want to make sure that you power as many rooms as you can, or if you can't power a room, you have a person stand in it so that enemies will not spawn in it, and that's part of your strategy. Also, if a room is unpowered, any modules you build in it won't work.
Yep, so dust is pretty important in this game.
Really important. In all the games. In Endless Space, you can actually use dust on your heroes to give them, like, not magical powers necessarily, but give them special powers. It's like, almost in that sense, it's almost like the spice from L. Frank Herbert's Dune series.
Without the worms.
Without the worms, exactly. Now, the characters in this game probably don't know this, and the characters in Endless Legend definitely don't know this, but dust is actually tiny nanomachines, and that's why it's so powerful and can do so many things. So the Endless created these tiny microscopic nanomachines that the whole universe is littered with, and these now young races are finding it and putting it to use.
Huh, I did not know that, actually. That's pretty cool.
Well, like I said, in Endless Space, the heroes can actually, like, snort the dust to gain abilities, which leads me to a question, Grum. If that was how it was in real life, like if money granted you special powers if you snorted it, what would you do? You would still need it to buy stuff like food and shelter, but would you snort the money, or would you save it?
I have a lot of bad habits, so yeah, I'm a snorty kind of guy.
Okay, so you'd snort the money. All right.
I mean, why not?
I would too, right? I mean, special powers, you know, maybe being able to...
I always wanted to be Kal-El and stuff.
Well, there you go. So all you gotta do is snort, like, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000 worth of dust, and you're set up.
And you can shoot lasers from your eyes.
Lasers from your eyes, exactly. So these rooms here, folks, that are darker than the rest are unpowered. So what I'm going to do here is, because they're all dead ends, I'm going to spend some money and build these things called prisoner prods here. That means that if enemies come into these rooms, these things will shoot at them and hopefully do a lot of damage to them so that they won't mass and attack the two of us in too much harm. Now, there's other stuff you can build, but you have to research it, and we haven't yet researched anything. I'm actually going to build a couple in here, too. So, because the enemies are going to start here, and they're going to come up and through. So I think we're in good shape that way.
Yeah, and we need to reinforce my room, because there are 2 doors here.
Okay.
And crystal is pretty close.
All right.
And yeah, the crystal is our heart.
Exactly. Let's go into that. So, yeah. This is the crystal, and this is... I'm not actually sure if it came with us in the ship, or if we found it, or what, but this is what powers all the rooms along with the dust, and the goal of this game is in each level, you have to get the crystal to the elevator, which goes up to the next level. And so you have to discover the elevator, and then get the crystal to the elevator.
Take the chest.
See those little notices here? That's telling us that enemies are spawning. So you can see the prisoner prods are shooting them, and now they're coming up here to fight with us. I actually have a special ability that I'm going to use, which makes us stronger when we fight. But as you can see, the prisoner prods are really doing their job. And we didn't even need it, practically.
Yep, I left you a chest in this room. To the right.
That's great. I love chests.
Yes.
Especially big ones.
And I don't love to give them away, but you're special for me.
Oh, that is so sweet. But, however, it's useless to me. It is a photon decelerator, and I am a sword-wielding man. Wait.
Yes, you are.
No, I can use it. I can't. It's a device. It gives me +2 speed. Actually, you know what? You should have it. Oh, I can't give it to you, can I?
No, I don't think.
Because now it just makes me as fast as you are. But if I would have given it to you, you would have been extra fast in order to get the crystal moving.
Well, that's RNG for you. Okay, research.
Oh, okay. Can you afford anything?
Yes.
Oh, good. See, this is the research menu. And anything in green you can afford to research. It's using your science. So right now I can not get the shop, but I could, if I want, get one of these 3. However, I'm not going to because Grum is going to do research instead. And that'll lead me into explaining kind of how the economy of all these games works. In all of these endless games, you have what are called the FIDS system, F-I-D-S. And that stands for food, industry, dust, and science. And they each do different things. But in this game, the dust I've explained to you. The dust basically allows you to power rooms. The food allows you to gain levels and heal yourself if you're injured. And the science allows you to research and also bring your special abilities back if you need to.
Before we continue, do you have enough production to open this thing?
To open the door?
Device.
Oh, I have 27 production. No, I do not.
Okay. Because I have 12.
Oh, well, now I do. Okay, so see this, guys? See how you have this little green man running away from the crystal? That's telling us this is the elevator room that we need to bring the crystal to. And I'll go ahead and activate the device. Okay. And that was bad. What happened? Nothing, I guess.
Nothing. It should give some dust.
I lost all my industry. Oh, well.
Well, it was worth a shot.
It was worth a shot. So now we have some more dust, so we can power another room. Let's power that room.
We have a character.
Oh, who is it? It's you.
Well,
oh,
me?
no. It's Eseb. You know what? Maybe you should recruit him because I'm busy talking and I'll probably get him killed.
I have no idea how to use it, so I should totally have him.
Well, he floats and has a sword. I mean, you can't get much better than that.
Yeah, and he's actually pretty interesting one, because he gets stronger in the rooms with the research nodes.
Of which there's generally only 1 or 2 per level, though, right?
Yes. So, he's pretty situational.
So, Grum here, you guys obviously don't know, Grum has a little niece who thinks that PewDiePie is hilarious, but
Come on.
isn't that big a fan of Marcus Aurelius, because I'm just not hilarious. But we wanted to dedicate this episode to her, so this episode is dedicated to Kate.
Yes. So we can... Yes, basically, it is. I'm sorry.
Do you want to...
I just wasn't expecting that PewDiePie plugin.
Oh, well, I'm just a beautiful man. But hey, we have 1 door left, and that door will open up into our crystal room. Do you want to open it, or do you want to just take the crystal? In this case, what would be the best thing to do? You're way more experienced with this game than I am.
Well, basically all it will do that you have an achievement which you can get if you beat the game while opened all the doors. That's pretty much... No, and it will also gives us some resources, because each time we open the door, our resource counter goes up.
Well, considering it connects to the crystal room, and the crystal room is all the way at the bottom, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't, because the enemy spawns will be down here, and we'll be able to get up here, although the exit room is unpowered. But I can stand in this one to keep that one safe.
I like how you say here and here, pointing at your screen, which I can't see.
That's absolutely true. You're the odd man out. Everybody who's watching this can see what I'm talking about, but you unfortunately cannot.
Yeah, that is correct.
How about...
But be a dear and stand in one of the rooms at the bottom. Because monsters can spawn in these rooms just beside the crystal.
Right, but it won't really matter much because you're going to be taking the crystal and running north with
Oh,
it, right?
you want me to just do it? Okay.
Well, no, open the door, and then as soon as the door's open, grab the crystal and run.
Yeah,
that was my thought.
Okay, sure.
And I've powered the way to the exit room. In fact, I'm going to close down... Oh, but those are our rooms with the prisoner prods, aren't they?
Yeah, but I should be fast enough to just get away from monsters.
So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to stand in this room to prevent spawns in this room. I'm sorry, the one to the far east. My bad.
Yes, I
So open the door, grab the crystal, and run.
Sounds like a plan. I need to get our sword-wielding guy to the exit, and I'm ready.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it comes.
Yeah, all hell broke loose.
Okay, so he's got the crystal. He's running with the crystal. I prevented enemies from spawning in this room. Okay. I'll carry it. I'll carry the rear, protect you. It doesn't look like we're going to need it, though. Things are going pretty well for us.
Yeah. That's a clean escape if I ever seen one.
And you're moving pretty fast, too, so...
Yeah, I have 35 speed.
That was so easy. That was incredibly easy. Let me tell you a little bit about the difficulty settings on this game, okay? There are 2 difficulty settings. Very easy, which is pretty easy, and easy, which is super hard. And that's the one that we're on right now. We're actually doing really well. When I played it myself last night to kind of prepare, I died on the first level multiple times. I'm not very good at this game, honestly.
I can attest. Not that you are not very good, that the game is hard, as I died on floor 2 like 5 times. I tried the easy mode. That's just the ultimate troll from the devs to call hard mode easy.
That's true. I always thought maybe if you won the game on easy, they would open up a new mode called medium. I don't know.
Well, there are different pods in the game.
Oh, right.
The starting conditions. The different ships you crash landed in. And one of the pods makes game more difficult.
And there's also one pod I heard that lets you play the game forever. Like you just never stop.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Play until you die, basically, because there is no winning condition for that pod. In normal mode, you need to beat 12 floors.
Oh, that's right, 12 floors. And the only time that I have ever done this is with Grumzub's help. Only time. I've never on my own actually beat this game.
Well, to be completely honest with our viewers, with your viewers, it was on very easy. So.
It was on very easy. Thanks, Grub. Thanks for telling all of them. Now they're gonna think, oh, that Marcus, he's a scrub. He can't play.
Well, we just told them that easy is really, really hard.
But we did it on very easy.
Yeah, but, I mean, we did it on adequate difficulty.
Okay. With all of our honor intact, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Now, see, you see up here, these little yellow things? This is the dust. So as each one of these yellow things gets dark yellow, kind of dark gold, that means we can light up a room. So if you click the middle mouse button on the room, you light it up. And then, as you see, this gets light yellow, and the dust is being used.
Oh.
Would you consider this a roguelike, Grum?
Well, yes, why not?
Well, it's called that, but I just think there's a lot of differences, and I'm just curious what you thought.
Yes, it is, in my opinion, because, I mean, there's permadeath, no saving, and all, and it's hard. Like, really hard. That's the thing with roguelikes.
And the layout of the dungeon, of course, is different each time you play it.
Yes, random.
Are you going to do anything with that tube?
Do you have... How much production do you have?
My production's all sapped out. I have 18, but what I do have a ton of is food, actually. Let's get another level.
Oh, I'll open it up.
And that gave me extenders, which means heal cost to all heroes in the floor is -10 food. Oh, that's pretty helpful.
Pretty useful.
Yeah,
Okay.
so my special skills, ladies and gentlemen, are I The monsters do not slow me down. You're opening doors here?
Yep.
Okay, I have something called Got Your Back, which means if I'm around somebody I trust, I don't know what that means exactly, if I trust him or not, or her, I should say, or not, they get 10% defense, and then finally this extenders. And every time you gain a level, you have a chance of gaining a new ability as well.
So, now we have a dilemma. Should we go this direction, or should we open one of these doors? And I'm pointing at my screen this time.
No, that's cool. I think we should continue in the direction we went to. Since this room is kind of connected to our crystal room almost, we kind of want to only allow one avenue of entry into it, let's say. In fact, I'm going to build a prisoner prod there. There we go.
Bottleneck for the win.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should I... Okay, you keep him in there. I'll stand in here. Ignore. Oh, okay, so some rooms, by the way, are powered with dust, even if you don't have dust. And that's like this room right here. So the enemies will never spawn from them, and you can always like build stuff in them.
How much production to open this? 30. Okay.
I have 21, and I'm gaining 3A.
Can you build the production thingy?
I can. Let's do that.
Do this, please. And I'll try to amass to open it. It should give us dust. Or screw us again, like on the last floor.
Well, that happens.
Yeah. Hey, a merchant.
Where are you? Oh.
I went up top.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm an idiot. I haven't seen this door to the south of you. My bad.
That's okay. Alright, so the merchants you can buy things from and sell things to. And there are merchants for each kind of FIDs. So some merchants take payment in food, some in science, some in industry, and some in dust. So this guy is an industry merchant. He sells a pretty nice sword, but I cannot afford it, so... them's the breaks. Merchants can die, by the way. If enemies spawn, they can kill the merchant.
Okay, let's try to go south.
Okay. I will stand in here.
Okay. It's a nice little room.
Oh. I'll help you with those guys.
Not so nice.
Oh, they got ahead of us. Oh, no problem. Alright, so that room is a dead end.
Yeah, some monsters go directly to the crystal. They don't care about heroes or anything.
And those monsters are kind of the worst. Then there's also monsters that attack your big modules and monsters that attack your little modules. Since if you'll notice here, folks, all of these rooms we'll have to go here to get to our crystal, or us. I'm building a bunch of prisoner prods here. We should at this point have something else, but we don't. What did you research in the last level?
I researched the amazing suppressing firebot.
Can you
Adds 15% attack power to heroes in the same room.
Can you build one?
So a buff. I wanna save to open this thing.
Okay. I'll build another prod then. Alright, let's go. To the right.
Go, go, go.
So the Broken Lords, which are the character group that Lady Jolari there is part of, they used to be people. I don't know if necessarily they were human, but they used to be people, and something happened to them. And it's never really been adequately explained to me, but something happened to them where they were all going to die. So instead of dying, what they did instead is they used dust to bound their souls inside this armor. And as long as they keep giving themselves dust, they are immortal. However, they found another way to live, and that is by sucking the life force from other beings. So they're kind of the Endless Legend version of vampires, I guess. Only they don't suck blood, they suck life force.
That's pretty sexual sounding, but never mind. So basically that thing screwed us again. I opened it and nothing happened.
It just stole all of our research. Alright, well, or not research, but industry.
Production. Yeah. In industry, sorry.
Things happen. Things happen.
Yeah.
And more research. Maybe I could research something this time.
We should fight off some monsters.
Well, if you want to get here in the room with me, I have my special Last Supper going on. Or not. That's cool. You can just run away.
Oh, sorry. I
It's fine. I got him. I got him. I had him.
Thing is, my guy nearly dead.
Oh,
That
really?
sword wielding.
Oh, you're... Oh, yeah, because we're kind of leaving him alone. Okay, so tear gas or claymore mine? I think tear gas. All right. But the problem is now I have to keep this thing safe.
Okay, so...
All right, I'll stand in here, and you want to open the door to the right?
Yes, I wanna. I just so want my guy not to die. Okay, we found the exit.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to have to watch our daring and adventurous run to the exit in the next episode because we are out of time. So once again, I am Marcus Aurelius, and...
Grumzub,
Thank you very much.
your apprentice.
Apprentice, yes. Oh boy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.